Now, children, today I'm going to tell you about value added. There's a concept in your book called value added. Now, I'll show you how in GDP we only add value added. This type of example is given in your book. You can see in the first column we have producing enterprises, then we have value of output, then cost of intermediate goods, then another column is value added. Now, the first column indicates that how many people are there who are in the production process. Then, the value of output. This indicates that the total cost of what one receives, and at the same time in this we add value added plus intermediate cost. Now, children, if we add intermediate cost and value added at each level of production, this value of output won't show our GDP in clear terms. So it is very, very important that value added at each level of production we should know and account our GDP. Now, see how it is done. You can see there's a farmer whose it is assumed that the production of wheat involves the cost of intermediate consumption. Intermediate what? Which he is using with the money which he is investing. So, intermediate consumption which is equal to 200, and if this includes the cost of the cost which he uses, that is 400. That is the total intermediate cost also we have added, and value added by him also we have added. So it is assumed that he must have spent his cost maybe due to investment in seed, fertilizers, irrigation expenses and all. So accordingly, value added by the farmer, which is equal to 600 minus 200, which is equal to rupees 400. So this is actually value added by the farmer. Now, children, the farmer will not pass this, the flour mill cannot purchase the wheat from the farmer below 600, because this is his total cost, correct? So this 600, and the flour mill uses some inputs and convert it into flour, and he spends around 200. So 600 plus 200, which is equal to 800. This is the value of output of the firm. So here what I want to tell you, that value of intermediate goods which is used by the firm, which is equal to 600, we will only add to it in the GDP, we will only add value added at this level. How much value is added at the flour mill level? So the value of output minus the intermediate goods, that is 600, we will get 200. So this is the money at this level which is used by the farmer. Then again he will not pass on to the baker below 800, because this is his total value of output, what he has received from the farmer, what he has purchased from the farmer, and at the same time what value he has added to it. So the total which is equal to 800, he will not sell this to baker below 800. Now again this baker also add 200 rupees to make it more processed, so that at the baker level he must have used sugar and ghee and so many things to make it bread or biscuits or whatever it is. So at the baker level, the total expenditure made by the baker, um, including what he has purchased from the flour mill, which is equal to 1000. Now again he will not sell this below 1000 to the shopkeeper, which is a retailer. Okay, so now he has sold this for 1000 rupees. Again 200 is added by the shopkeeper also, because he must have paid the taxes and so many things, um, and so many other inputs he must have used. So at his level, the cost which is added, which is equal to 200. Now children, this 200, which is value added, now this what is the value added, how we will come to know? Simply value of output minus intermediate cost of the goods, now which is equal to 200. Now when we add all the value added at each level of production, that is flour mill, farmer, baker, shopkeeper, it comes to 1000. Now again, if you can check also the value of output. You can see when you add value of output, which is equal to 3600, and intermediate cost, which is equal to 2600, again when you subtract 2600 from 3600, you will get 1000. So you can see we don't account our GDP with the help of value of output, where we always deduct intermediate cost at each level of production, and we see that how much value is added at each level of production when it reaches at the final stage. So this is how children we account our GDP. So I hope you all have understood. Okay, this is the way how things work, because otherwise we will get double counting of a GDP. I hope it is clear to you all. If you don't understand, then you can always put up questions.